Hello, my name is David Potter, and in this short presentation I will talk about the Victorian period. Those are the basic characteristics. It started in 1837 and finished in 1901, which was the date of death of Queen Victoria. She was the monarch regnant in the country during that period. She came from Hanover House. It was a period of big changes and social revolutions, coming from the economics to the to the morality. In the foreign context, England, or the United Kingdom, became one of the most important countries in the world, with influence in economic, social and military power. If we start seeing the periods of the Victorian era, we can follow three periods. The first was the early Victorian period, which was a period of travel. Then, in the middle of his reign, we can see that the mid-Victorian period was one of the brightest eras of prosperity in the country, as well as some religious controversy with the Church of England. But at the end, there was a great period of decadence, which meant a so-called fin cycle and a huge disappointment because German and French were becoming major powers instead of the German or instead of the English. Now I will briefly talk about the pros and cons of the Victorian era. First, I start with the pros. One of the first pros is that Britain became one of the biggest empires in the world, bigger even than the Spanish Empire in the 15th century. We had many colonies in Africa, in America like the United States of Canada, or in Asia. We had India and Australia. During her reign, England became the most industrialized country in the world, with many towns which had many plants of steel. Also, there was a stability never achieved with Queen Victoria's during a stability which was never achieved during the other reigns of monarchs. Also, and this is most important, politics and commercialism were flowing, and there and it was the beginning of the real capitalist society. But, however, we have several cons that I will mention briefly. First of all is the fact that women didn't have any right to vote, despite the advances made by the so-called suffragists like Emmeline Pankhurst. Also, with this capitalist society, or with steel workers have to live in dreadful conditions while rich become richer. This is example seen in novels by Charles Dickens like Oliver Twist. Also, the rich had a double moral. They were with his wife, while at the same time they could have many lovers or prostitutes, and the church tried to ban it, but they were unsuccessful in his job. And the last con I should mention is the loss of power in the last years of her reign. There was a very big loss of power in the world because France, Germany, and and other countries were becoming mega powers in the world, conquering many territories of British sovereignty. And this is a brief outlook of Victorian period, and I hope you enjoy it.